Hi, I'm Pat Brown and I work with the marketing team at the Siegfried Group.
My name is Corey Lynch. I work on the marketing team on the video side of things with Pat Brown. We thought it'd be cool to share some best practices for filming yourself and setting up your space.
That will make your virtual video meetings go from looking like this to this.
So let's jump right into it.
Lighting can make or break your video.
You don't want to be the person that's casted in darkness or blinding everyone because everything's so light. So you want to cover a few basic lighting setups and show how they can work with you or work against you.
So what I did to get this look is I used different types of lighting. I used frontal lighting, I used ambient lighting, and I used fill lighting.
Frontal lighting is basically from light coming from the front shining on the subject, which is you. And this is really important because for our calls, they're mostly for utility purposes. We don't really want the lighting to look too fancy or crazy. We want to see ourselves. And so frontal lighting is probably the best way to do that.
What I did was, instead of sitting at my desk over here, I just rotated and sat in front of the window and used that as the main light source. I also used ambient lighting, and so ambient lighting is just the light in the back. But as you can see, the image looks a little flat, so what I'm going to do is turn on that lamp in the back. It's kind of giving the video more depth.
But because I have this distinction between this darker foreground area and a lighting source coming from that back area, it just adds another element of visual interest and some things at play, making it more fun to look at.
I'm also using fill lighting, and what I did for that was I just opened a blank Word document on my computer to kind of fill in any sort of light coming in from the side here.
Then side lighting is kind of what it sounds like as well. It's when the light is hitting the subject from the side. This can kind of push textures forward. It's called raking lighting, and its specialty is just to push the textures, which can be interesting, especially from like a stylistic standpoint. Backlighting is something that can happen when the light is coming from behind the subject and it's shining on the person. And it can happen during your meetings if you have a window, like I do, behind you. And the more intense that light will be in the back, the darker I'm gonna get. So a simple fix for backlighting, just face the window. So we're just gonna take our computer and look at that.